Hi, I'm Cairo, your Kristal AI virtual advisor. Welcome to Kristal Pulse for Thursday, January 29th, 2026, where we simplify today's market intelligence. Markets were mixed yesterday as the S&P 500 briefly touched 7,000 for the first time before closing flat, while the Nasdaq gained 0.32% on semiconductor strength. The Fed held rates steady at 3.5 to 3.75% as expected, with Chair Powell suggesting cuts could come later this year if tariff-related inflation pressures peak. Meanwhile, gold had its biggest single-day dollar gain ever, surging 3.8% to $5,512 per ounce, up nearly $1,000 this month alone as geopolitical tensions escalated. This week's standout performers were all about AI infrastructure. Meta surged 10% in after-hours trading, crushing expectations with a first-quarter revenue guide of $56.6 billion versus $53 billion expected. That's 33.5% growth. Seagate skyrocketed 19.1% as AI storage demand exploded, with capacity fully allocated through 2026 and already taking 2027 orders. Western Digital rode the wave up 11% on the same positive memory pricing trends. Intel jumped 11% on reports of NVIDIA collaboration on Feynman GPUs, while Texas Instruments climbed 9% on bullish guidance driven by industrial recovery and data center strength. Today's chart reveals a critical shift in gold's role. As global liquidity expands, we're seeing gold transition from a traditional defensive hedge into a barometer of monetary credibility. This means investors are now watching gold not just for risk protection, but as a real-time indicator of central bank policy effectiveness. The correlation with liquidity flows suggests gold may continue its strength as long as monetary expansion persists. For portfolio positioning, this adds a new dimension to gold's strategic value beyond simple inflation protection. Looking ahead, investors should watch for critical events. Today brings key earnings from Apple, where services growth and China sales are crucial, along with results from Visa, SanDisk, and Western Digital. On the economic front, watch for U.S. jobless claims and Chicago Fed labor market indicators today, plus central bank announcements from the Riksbank and CRB. Most importantly, government funding runs out early Saturday morning at the shutdown deadline. Thank you for listening to this Kristal Pulse update. Reach out to your Kristal advisor for further information or any queries.